Well, let's walk down here and take a look at the wade past the river, wade through the river here. More of a creek. But let's go look at the beehives today. It's been about 18 hours since I tore this yellow hive all to pieces. Oddly enough, they're out, and it's raining. We took the feeder off of it. I hadn't been feeding them. I just left the feeder in place over the winter, and just stuck an empty jar in it with a solid lid so that it wouldn't contribute to moisture in there. But they look good. I mean, that's a lot of bees still in that box, even with making the 2 splits and the walk away. I'm a little bit worried. They were so dang mad yesterday. I'm kind of afraid that they're going to stay mad and sting the crap out of me just walking by or riding by on the tractor. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I may just have to turn the garden over and the first few feet of it plant flowers. Now, this hive is my red hive. It's from last year. It's not growing by leaps and bounds. My queen in there, she's not doing her thing like she really ought to. I mean, she's keeping the hive alive, and I think I did have some die out because of some moisture that last cold spell we had. But anyway, they're bringing pollen in left and right. I mean, they're coming in sideways and side goggling because they can't fly right with their little saddlebags packed full of pollen. So they're, and it takes the pollen to make the bee bread to feed the larvae and create the bees. So let's walk down here and look at these guys. They're going to be some kind of mad when I let them go. I wound up not coming back and putting a strap over all of them. I figured, heck, we'll just see how this works out. But anyway, they are strapped. We'll look at them in there. This first, the walkaway hive, has a screen bottom board in it, so they've got plenty of ventilation. They've got honey in there. They're going to be good to sit, and hopefully those 3 queen cells, one of the queen cells will hatch out, and everything will be all good. This one here, we're going to put a new queen in her, in this box, and in this box. Oh, they're mad. Oh, they're some kind of mad. I mean, they're some kind of mad. Look at that. Look at that activity. So what I'll do, it's here about 4 o'clock, if the rain holds off, come down here and I'll put a bag of feed, some lemongrass oil in there, put their new queen in, close them back up, and try to do that just as quick as possible. That lemongrass and sugar water ought to calm them down and make them really like this hive and want to come back to it. I'll come down here and I'll go ahead and pull these staples out and open the entrance up. Hopefully that'll keep me from getting my socks stapled to my ankles, because when they come out of there, they're going to be mad. Their little stripes are going to be all wadded up. They are not happy about being pinned up and not able to forage. So anyway, that's where we're at today. This is probably going to be a long video, or I'll wind up cutting it into 2. But here's where we're at today. Ooh, there's a lot of bees in them boxes. But anyway, guys, I'll bring you back about 4 o'clock this afternoon. Well, alright guys, it's time to start adding the queens, putting the taking the screens off the front of these, and adding some reducers. I just got a new pocket knife from the LightHouseLady. I won one of her contests, and I gotta say, this thing here is awesome. It's a Kershaw. What's nice about it is you can operate this guy with gloves. Well, there, see? Pop that thing right open. My little 3-blade old timer that I normally use is always cumbersome because it's so small. Thank you, LightHouseLady. Let's see, Kershaw. Very cool. Works like a champ. I'm going to be keeping this in the beekeeping jacket. So, awesome. Alright, so it's time to take the cork out of the queens. And if y'all have never seen queens before, here's a pair of them. They come in this little box with some candy in this end and a cork. And it's actually got another cork in this end. A lot of people will say to take and remove the cork and run a needle through the candy so that they'll start boring a hole. But it's been my beekeeper friends' experience that that don't really help a whole lot. So you just run a screw down in that cork and pull that cork out. It comes out pretty easy. And there's the candy in there, and the bees on the inside of the hive will eat from this direction, and the helper and the queen will eat from this direction, and in a couple of days she'll be out. Actually, in this top box here, you can see the queen. She's over on this side. I'm sorry, here she is up top. Take that back. You can see her. She's very elongated. That's for backing down in them cells and laying the eggs. So, well, got you out of frame here. Right there she is. Over close to this end. Very elongated, like I said, for such purpose. And here's the other one up here on the top of this bottom cell. But anyway, let's get started here. I'll get the top off of this this one that I'm going to name the Orange Hive, and be back with you in just a second. Alright, we're going to make this go as fast as possible. I've got a bag of sugar water here for them. So there we have it. One queen is in. I'll check on her probably Sunday, see if she's got herself out. And now we're going to step over to the hive that we're going to call the Green Hive, and add that one. And then we're going to open up the entrances to all three of them. The purple hive, which I'm going to call her Violet. I hope that one makes it. It's a walk away with just queen cells in it at the moment. But it is a box full of bees. I mean, it's a box full of bees. So anyway, and hopefully they'll accept their new queens. So bring you back here in just a second when I get the others done and the reducers on, and I'll let you watch the bees fly just a little bit. Alright guys, well, we're got everything done here. The violet hive, we're going to call her Queen Violet, and then Queen Green and Queen Orange. Got the entrance reducers in all three, so let's just cross our fingers, say a little prayer. Maybe everything will work out good. Wind up with a total of 5 happy, healthy hives. I'm gonna tell you that yellow hive that I split these 2 nukes and the walkaway out of, man, it is booming. I mean, it looks healthy enough to do this again. I mean, I wouldn't want to stress them this weekend, but I'm telling you now, I really think if I wanted to, I could probably next weekend pull another nuke, maybe even 2 out of that thing. It is just packed full of bees and packed full of honey and brood. Of course, you know, the way we wintered them was two deep hive bodies and 2 supers full of honey. Didn't hurt them one little bit. You know, they can live off of sugar, sugar patties, but to really be healthy, they need the honey. So, you know, that's why we opted last year not to rob them at all. But I'm gonna tell you now, this season I'm at least taking care of my personal honey needs, and hopefully I can sell a couple of jars. So anyway, guys, once again, thanks to the Lighthouse Lady for that Kershaw. Man, it's nice when you got these mittens on, right, trying to work these bees. Never thought a simple pocket knife with a quick opening little setup on it would be such a handy little tool for fooling around with these things. So anyway guys, take it easy. Jason out.